we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat. Love.
Hello, and welcome to Love Talk. Well, when love talks, the world listens. I'm your girl, also ravishing.
And I'm Boogie Time. Welcome back, everybody, for a brand new episode with two amazing special guests, Deb and Duran. They're going
Yes.
to be showing us or explaining to us the source of their love. They're great in the community, building a fabulous community. So let's welcome them to the stage.
Yes. Hey,
Oh, hi, everybody.
How's it going, y'all?
Good, good. How are y'all?
we are good. We are so happy that y'all are here with us on Love Talk today.
Thank
Mhm.
you for having us.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
So, Dab and Dorian, when we first start, we're going to start off with a game. The name of the game is You Sourced It First. And the way you play the game is instead of saying said, we are taking out that word and we're using source. So me and Boogie are going to ask y'all different questions and without looking at each other, without talking about it, really, really quick. If I say, who stays up later? You just have to point at yourself or point at that other person really, really quick. If you get it right, we move on. If you get it wrong, you have to give us a little explanation behind it. And we want the chat, our heartbeats, to like kind of go in on it to say who y'all thought said it, well, sourced it first.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Ready. All right. Besides me, who said I'm hungry first today?
No, no,
So,
no. Just hurry up.
you yourself or the other person. So I'll go with myself.
So yeah,
Okay.
you point at yourself and they
Mhm.
point at you or however.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
But neither one of us said it. He
I was up.
first.
I was up early. I just grabbed a granola bar and just started my day. So she was still sleeping. So
Yeah.
me.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay. Without looking at each other, just point at the person who said it first. Who, well, not said, sourced. Who sourced I love you first?
All
Oh,
right. Now,
Yeah.
who usually says good morning first? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait
All
for her
right.
to say.
Who texts first after you exchange numbers?
Text first. Who texts first after we exchange numbers?
well, 10
Like
years
in the
ago.
beginning, 10 years ago? Who texts
Mm-hmm.
Damn no. Damn no.
numbers? I have no idea.
You have no idea.
So, um,
Heartbeats. Put in the chat
I
who
mean,
you think
I'll,
texted
I
first.
guess I'll take it. Um, just because it was probably like let's go out to enjoy music or something, and I probably had to reach out to her. She was driving back then in those days. So I don't know. Maybe I reached out first with a text.
Okay, Deb said you did. Okay.
I know that's right. There you go. Um, what's my okay? Who says I'm sorry first? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
I'm not much for words.
right.
I'll do any of
Um,
the extra talk.
Except on his
Yeah,
channel.
all YouTube. All on the YouTube. Yeah.
who said let's move in together first?
Uh,
Is mutual.
yeah. I mean, she's the one that. So I guess we will have to do something out here. So, um,
We did that master list.
yeah,
of what
we
it would look like.
basically like she's got like visual dreams of like setting up a homestead the nice way, the right way. And so she downloaded me with a lot of that like 8, 9, 10 years ago. So I was just setting up in Maui, and I finally set it up to a point where she felt it was time and comfortable and set up right. So it was at the same time, I guess.
And
I
we
don't know.
sat down because I didn't know about what is that called? We did that list G something, the Gmail.
Oh, Google Drive. Google
Yeah,
Drive,
we
yeah.
did list after list, and we sat together
all
and
out.
what
What
he should look for in a
homestead.
place.
Oh.
Because it would take a lot to get me over here.
Yeah.
And he was
yeah.
over here 2 years before because
Right.
I had a perfect life. To give it all up, it had to be good.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
I understand.
Yeah. And he did it.
This-
Who usually says let's go out first?
I mean, overall, I think it's me, but I know you want to go out to eat.
Yeah, because he's out all the time.
Yeah, like
on his work.
I'm always out busy working, so like I'm pretty much I could stay home all the time, but
And I need to
she's
go out.
always home, so then she needs to get out those couple nights for dinner
She
and
needs to get out.
get a golf cart and drive around, go to
the golf cart.
you know go to the beach or something, So I guess it's her then, yeah.
Okay. Who's more likely to say, let's buy it first while shopping?
I don't buy
No
anything.
hesitation there.
Finds everything we need. I don't buy anything.
And then we split it.
And yeah, like I'll be like, okay, let's do it, and we'll split everything. So
And then
yeah.
he returns it if it doesn't work.
You return everything.
No, I take it there.
Oh, I help return. I take a lot of her stuff. She buys a lot of stuff.
We tried. So I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, to make it all nice and right,
Yeah.
and comfortable, and
Mhm.
so yeah.
Yeah.
I just am simple. I can just like have none of the stuff, but I'll be living uncomfortable, and she needs.
He could live in
perfect
his
time.
car.
Yeah,
I don't think
I did that. I lived in the van for a while. So.
Okay. Who who usually says I miss you first?
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, that's sweet.
Anything like relationship wise, anything like affectionate wise.
uh-huh. Oh,
Oh. Who is most likely to say we're lost on a trip?
Say it again.
Who's most likely to say we're lost on a trip?
I mean, I've really been going on trips, but
And this island's too small to get lost on.
I mean, if I'm driving and I know where we're at, then everything's good. But she might think
I don't
we're
know
lost
my way around.
earlier on, but like I'll admit it. Like if I don't know, I'm GPSing everywhere, and if I don't know, I'm
Me
gonna
too.
refer to GPS or ask
Yeah.
a question to gas
And I've
station.
never driven here.
Yeah, she
I
doesn't know.
lost. It's a long story.
Yeah, but they really be lost in Maui, really.
Yeah.
So.
oh, okay. Okay. Who says I'm mad first?
I'll tell her she's mad.
Oh, she-
Like, all right, you're a little angry.
It's pretty obvious.
I tell her she's mad.
Virgo, she wants things to be right and set
Quadruple
up
Virgo.
good. And if anything gets off track or gets a little too busy or a little too hectic,
Yeah.
it'll be like, okay, and then I'm like, okay, it's go into calm, quiet, and listening mode for a while here.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Who says let's take a selfie first? You.
I got that. I got that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to go to it. But yeah. If she wants the pictures too, though. A lot of times we get a lot of
Send a
good
friend,
pictures when we're out for like
family.
a birthday or like
Yeah. Then
celebration or something. She'll want a picture to send to family and things. So me, I just take pictures all the time because I want to keep YouTube and everything. So.
Mhm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You got to
Yeah.
take the pictures.
Oh yeah.
And my last question, you have to have the mushy one.
okay.
Who says I love you? more first. Like I love you more.
Me.
Deb.
Okay.
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 She's the affectionate one.
Actually, yes. Okay. All
Mm.
right.
Okay. My last one is who says we should leave first at a party?
Yeah.
I'm still at that party, right?
Yeah.
I know.
By
It's
himself.
got limits. Like
And then he could just come home and tell
it's
me.
like a 30-minute or an hour limit.
Crowds are too
Oh
much
my gosh.
Yeah,
activity. It overwhelms me. I'm kind of one of those sensitives. Or
I could just
whatever.
party all the time.
Yeah,
Be
he
at every gathering.
and I'm just like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Store's ready for the food. The pizza. That pizza.
Yeah.
There for all of it.
Yeah.
Food and the drinks too.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the music. That's
Right.
about it.
Gotta have some good music.
Music. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
For
well,
sure.
that was fun. Okay.
Very fun.
All right, so let's get into the real questions.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, first question. What challenges did you two face as a couple when relocating, and how did you overcome them?
As a couple or
Like-
by ourselves? Like,
As a couple.
yeah, because he moved here before me.
Yeah.
So he
Mine wasn't too challenging just because I decided Maui and I just got everything into a luggage, a backpack,
one suitcase.
a little laptop case, and just flew over and found a work trade spot that let me stay there. That was my challenge right there, just making sure I got a place right away when I got to the island. And
then I visited like
yeah,
3
she
times.
visited a few times, but then yours.
But
yours
when I
was
came
worked out.
over, it was huge because I gave up, my car, my cat, my close friend group. I had lived alone for 18 years. I've been married before, he hasn't. But just to get here, I came with 3 suitcases, which was nice because we're both kind of
Yeah.
minimalist that way.
Sure.
But it was a huge change, and I went to my family first to make sure I wasn't making a crazy decision, and and he got the good place for us, great and everything, and then his adjustment
Right.
to live with another person. He hasn't
Sure.
hardly, and I haven't had roommates or ever lived with a partner in many years. So, but we did good. I think we've adjusted good. We have a good pattern
Yep.
going and everything.
Good.
Yeah. So it
Um,
was interesting.
That's inspiring too because definitely at some point I'll be relocating too. It just makes more sense. So my boyfriend's in Louisiana, in New Orleans with my sis. So definitely, thankfully my job is I work from home, so I have more
Oh, that's
leverage.
good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and just overall, he already has a home down there and all that stuff. So
Wow.
it'll definitely, in terms of who's gonna move to who, it'll definitely be me coming there. So
Right.
it's just interesting, and I'm happy to hear y'all transition went well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Like the first year, like they say, is a little adjustment
Yeah.
just to see, because he's used to, well, we were both used to being single, but I was already retired
Right.
because of health issues for a long time now.
Yeah.
And he's younger, and we don't have the same energy where you're more the age of your boyfriend. You'll probably match better, but it was a big adjustment because I kind of came out of retirement.
Yeah. Yeah.
so, yeah.
That's how you stay. That's how you stay young.
Mhm.
Come out of retirement.
There you go.
I don't know, or die early. I'm not sure.
Okay.
No, but I'm
Next
tired all
question.
the time, and it's good, especially since we took on the proper. We've been here
Yeah.
5 years, and then the first year was good. It was adjustment between his work schedule and changing it to having a partner and not coming home at 9 at night, and then
Wow.
that was going well. And then we kind of got, I don't want to say talked in, but slowly pulled into this property manager.
Right.
And
So,
yeah, that's been the most challenging, I think,
Yeah.
for us. And then he added YouTube again.
Yeah.
But I knew the minute he went on, I knew it because I was with him all through what was it, Facebook Lives, and he
Yeah, I
had
used to
this
do
whole. He's really
Facebook
good at
Lives.
building community. It was a more spiritual thing, and I would sit with him every morning at 9 when we were together because we lived in the same town. So often he'd be at my house. We'd wake up and do. I'm like, why is it got to be at 9?
Yeah.
And then I'd sit there, and it wasn't my deal, and I'd just be here like a little head on his shoulder.
Yeah.
So you're like,
Oh,
I know,
sweet.
fun. And I got to meet, just like now with YouTube,
Right.
but when he said he wanted to start YouTube, I'm like, honey, I just knew.
Mhm.
I go, one show a week.
Yeah, right.
It started
Yeah,
out
right.
so we have a very busy life here.
Okay.
Perfect.
So this question is for Source.
Okay.
Source, your YouTube channel focus on spreading love. What
Yeah.
originally inspired you to start creating content around that message?
I mean, it's who I've always been. Like, I grew up in a very hippie kind of cool, like diverse town, and it was like I was peacemaker of the month every month growing up. Like not every month, but I was a lot of times I won that award at my school, and just always we are the world, we are the children, make it a better place. You know, kind of like my heart, you know, and so say 10 years ago or like around like 2011 2012 I like had my business and I had like a whole spiritual awakening um and like you know I just moved towards more and more towards love and peace and how can we create a world in which humanity lives together as one, heaven on earth, paradise on earth. And I worked many years like 2011 to mostly to like the next 5-10 years I worked on projects to try to bring in that better world and got a lot of momentum going. But then Maui grounded me as I really settled into the job working in local produce, and then she came over and we got the home base to keep going, property managing and all that. And the partnership is also a job too to keep that good.
Balance.
So it's a lot of I couldn't do all that. But then when YouTube, I saw it clearly with DoDash and the opportunity to monetize and to build a business around myself.
See, already so
to
good at it.
YouTube and live streaming and video and social media and just want to build a whole enterprise around the message, you know, unity and together to support each other and let's
A safe
build
place.
so we could live our best life, our dream life. And within that space, when we're all monetized and doing well, we can really focus on the world at a higher level. I figure a lot of us would naturally do some good in the world. So
Yes.
Would you say that because so I used to have a coworker who always wanted to move. She was fascinated with Hawaii. And she would talk about the people a lot, like how it's just the whole energy was different, like from America and all that. So would you say that moving to Hawaii like further cultivated your values? Because I know you say you already were nominated Peacemaker each month and all that stuff and already had a thing for unity, but do you think it deepened your values moving there, or would you say it was about the same?
for me, just it's aligned. It's an alignment. For me, I got to an island where I immediately got my hands in the dirt and helped with permaculture on the land at a conscious community. And 6 months with that community, they got me really like they showed me around the island and connected me to a lot of really good things happen on the island. So I got that full tour of everything and then yeah, it was like drum circles, you know, and dance events like conscious dance and festivals, Earth Day festivals, and a lot of these different like conscious gatherings, intentional gatherings, and then some gatherings of like-minded individuals where we come together and talk about how to bring in a better Maui, like what you know what's you know what could Maui be if it's not too touristy and it's more natural and clean and not too toxic, you know, like minimizing the toxicity that the tourists and locals, you know, can mess the island up a little bit if we don't keep our reins on it all. So I've always been like that, a project oriented, like love and peace, like how permaculture, like the land and the air and the waters and, you know, all that sort of thing. So it's just a smooth transition for me. I mean, I don't know if you want to answer it too.
Yeah, and when he first got here, even before I visited, he's had several people through the years that he was already connected to in his other program
Right.
here. So that's
Yeah.
cool. But then eventually
They
most of them have gone on, but they will come
Right.
back and visit.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
Change makers or light workers, like there's people
And
like
then-
all of us, really.
We're
Yeah.
so different, but we both have the same knowing of
Yeah.
the whole thing and with
Right.
the land and people. I'm more one-on-one or one-on-three, and he's
Right.
more group.
Group, like
Mhm.
But and Maui, the energy of Maui itself is amazing.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
that's what I've heard. Okay. Uh-oh.
Here comes the butt.
so much. I've lived in Sedona. I've lived in a lot of spiritual communities and different things and places. And it starts out one way. And when it's discovered, sometimes, it
Right.
overtakes. So right now it's kind of sad in a way because the land's still here, the
Right.
locals are still here, tourists are still coming, but we're just like not just like everyone else. But since the pandemic, then the fires
Yeah.
really
Mhm.
changed. And it's very hard, like everywhere. The housing's different, the job market's
It's
difficult, the
expensive, yeah.
crime's up, the fires. This island used to be so lush, and
Right.
whatever
Drying out.
has been happening,
Yeah.
there's fires all the time, and it's dry.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I feel it crying
A
to
little
us
bit of
to stop
crime, a little
and
bit
let
of,
it rejuvenate.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is wonderful, and there's still a lot of people with
Yeah.
Aloha, and we already kind of lived Aloha, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming here,
Yeah.
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 That's beautiful.
Next question. How do y'all balance creativity and business while maintaining a loving partnership?
Challenging, but we do it because
Yeah.
we're so different. If we're gonna do a project together, something simple now, and I'm the feisty one, remember, and he's pretty calm. But I'll go. I'll think it should be done one way, and he thinks the exact opposite every single time. But then we talk about it, and then we try to figure out whose idea is best. And sometimes I go with mine, sometimes I go with his. So
Right.
if we listen to each other, and it takes a while, and sometimes it might be till the next day till we figure it out. But we always are both trying to work
Yeah.
to get the balance and to figure
Yeah.
out.
And like she's got like the home base here, like she's got it managed really well with the schedule and everything.
So busy.
And then like I've got YouTube, which is like
Well,
it's
we got
like
to
this
schedule that
side
in it.
this side thing where I'm
Yeah.
creating all this what
And he
we're
works
doing.
full-time.
So then it's like she's got the task of like keeping
Pulling
it
it all
because this
together.
has to the home base, the partnership has to be number one, of course. So then
Mhm.
I find time and space to do the YouTube, but she makes sure to schedule it all in so we can still go out and eat.
And football.
And now we
going
got
out to eat,
football, and
taking
but we
Football.
still watch our shows,
tennis,
and we
and
still
the land.
go out to the beach with the golf cart and
Yeah.
do our
Yeah. But we
responsibilities.
haven't been on vacation a long time, so I'm
But, yeah.
hoping next spring, maybe when when it's cooler here, because we'll go for a couple days. We
Right.
get free rooms because I've got this credit card with points,
Right.
and we did it.
All right.
And it's just across the island, but I get away from the home,
Right.
Mhm.
all that stuff.
Yep.
But it's going to be hard to rein him in to
Mhm.
not videotape every single thing we do.
I'll get some content out.
Some things have to be sacred. So
Mhm.
I'll get
Yes,
content.
that is true.
remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I'll
It's
get
Not
not-
everything is for YouTube.
Yeah.
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 But I understand, you're a content creator.
Relationship. If they say they get along all the time, someone's lying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's that's true.
Absolutely.
I've been
Yeah.
hairdresser for years. I have heard it all and I've seen it all, and now I've lived a lot of it. So it's relationships and communication, all that. And I think that's what we're all here to learn how
Yeah.
to do. First, in ourselves and understand
Mhm.
our voice and not lie to ourselves, and then to be open and authentic with each other, whatever partnership you have with them.
Right.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you say that you guys I think I know the answer to this, but learn from each other because I mean, Deb, with your communications background with radio and Source, you with just being a peacemaker, wanting unity, working on different projects, enjoying different projects, like and being more at the forefront, more leader. Where with you with the background with the communications, like have y'all learned from each other's like different skill sets?
Yeah,
Would you
but
say?
he had the video, and I'm really good at the one-on-one. So when I first met him, I'm not sure he would have been at the point where he could
Right.
do an interview for real 10 years ago, because he was more mission oriented and the goal, and the communication with him one-on-one wasn't always there. And I got the message when I met him, when I was walking across the dance floor. This is after I met him, and I got the message loud and clear, like it was so loud. It said it didn't matter what your relationship was, he had a big mission, and that I was here to support and help with his communication. And he's great. He don't really need my help anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm not really the producer, by the way. We wanted to say that.
Ah.
He calls me
Okay.
that 'cause he's not classy, but
Oh.
and I look over everything and I help.
Yeah.
But like I think Poetic Tears
Everybody's
should be our producer. She's in
Everybody's
there
doing
doing.
it.
I don't even know how to do all that, and I can't keep up on the chat. I'm lucky if I get to say hi to everybody when they say hi back. I don't do anything. He really does everything on his show. I just organize, do the calendar, try to keep an eye on the chat. And I'm sorry y'all
Right.
hear me in the background because I'm in the next room. And now his mic picks me up more. And I'm like, hey, because I want to make sure, because he's so far behind the chat, that he sees something.
Yeah.
We
That's
like
good
to hear you in
teamwork.
the
Yeah.
background. Deb.
Love it.
Yeah. I'm
Has,
not really a
has
producer.
our audio been good? Because
Oh, yeah,
I
you
didn't even
forgot to
plug
put
in the
the
mic
mic
yet.
on. Oh,
Has
my
it
Oh
been
God.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
We're all
Yep.
right?
Perfect.
Yep.
No, I can
Sound great.
we need to.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
We
But
were.
I've learned from her a lot too. Like from the moment I met her, there was a knowing
Me
that
too,
that
Eva.
she's done her spiritual work and she understands how things work, like from a spiritual perspective. That we're living this human experience, and so that's why we locked in like immediately in my experience. So like I've always she'll tell me like if there's anything spiritually happening, anything with horoscopal,
Oh yeah, because I used to.
anything with astrology, anything going on in the cosmos,
Any
anything going
instruments
on
I get.
on the earth that news related, she'll always try to keep me informed of everything.
Or I'll be
Um,
feeling it. You
she'll
get to
feel it, yeah, in the body. So I'm always, I don't take it all, but I listen, I hear everything, but um, and uh, and then everything from like setting up this home base and setting up a good, simple life that's organized in a good way. Like that's all been her for all these years, and then just regular day to day like feedback on any topic at any point. So I'll learn like there's these bees, these wasps that come just start setting up nests, and
Oh.
she's got ideas about how to handle it, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, just whatever, just throw it away.
Yeah.
She's like, you got to do it this way, and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
okay. A week or two later, I'll learn.
Yeah,
Oh,
then he'll.
that's there is actually a way, a reason why, So other than that, I'm just okay. I'm just gonna handle this. Done.
But when we met, it was kind of amazing because we were at open mic night,
Yeah.
and we're both sitting separate. He's at a big round table over there, and it's dark, and there's a band on, and I'm at the
Right.
big round table over there. And I looked over, and there wasn't hardly anybody there yet. And I looked over, and my first instinct was, he's like me. And
I
something
had the
about
same
the way
same words in my head too. I had the same words. She's just like
that
me.
night, because
No.
I never walk up to people.
Yeah.
And but then I just noticed him, but then I just went on. And the next week, because it was every week, we on my brother the day my brother died, not the day, but the anniversary of his death, which I thought he might have had a hand in it too. He came over to my table, and he had this annoying friend